Hi and welcome. My name is Mark. I'm a producer right here in Nairobi, Kenya. In this video, we want to look at how you can end songs, assuming that we are playing a song that is on a major scale. And as we very well know, every song ends home. Just like when you wake up in the morning, you go and do everything that you do. At the end of the day, you will go home. Music also will have to end home. And so in today's lesson, we'll be looking at 5 different ways in which you can end home. We'll start from very basic, and then we will get all the way to very complex ways of ending. So let us take this one for example. So we are assuming we will do a 2-5-1. I am on the key of C. So C has all notes white in the major scale. So we have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and C. So we have our major scale all on white keys, and so I'll have my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, and so I want my 2, my 5, and my 1. Sorry, and my 1. I'm assuming that I'm ending on a 2, and then a 5, and then a 1. So on a very basic scale, that should be the very first way to, easy way to end. You can end on a 2, and then on a 5, and then on a 1. Okay? So you could, when I play my 2, on my left hand, I play the 2 Ds over an F major chord. And when I do that, that gives me an D minor. You can say that's a D minor. And then when I play together with the C at the top, it gives it a D minor 7. So I have my D minor, then to the G, just a normal G, and then we'll end on the home note C. So my left hand plays the 2 C's as an octave, and my right hand plays the first inversion of C. Okay? Now, we can move that a little bit further. We could do something that looks like this. So what we've done in that case now, I started again from my 2, but instead of going to the 5 where I played G, in this case I played a 4 major 7, or my F major 7. Okay, so I'm playing my left hand a 5, which is my G note, and an F, which is my flat 7 of the G, and then on my right hand I just play an A minor chord. If I play an A minor with F, that gives me F major 7. Okay, so I have my D minor like that, and then you end back home. So that's the second way you could end a song. Okay. The third way, and now we'll start trying to get a little bit complex, is we can try. Let me play it, then I can explain it. So you could do something like this. Okay, I'll do that again. And so what did I do in that case? I did a 2 that we've discussed earlier. Then when I come to play my 5, I play it over an E major. Okay, and gives me that tension chord, and then I end on the 1. And I will do a different, I'll just show you a different way we could do the 1. So we have our 2 here, and then we have our 5. So how do I hold the 5? I'm playing an E major chord on my right hand over G and F. Okay, this is my 5 with its major 7, with its dominant 7, my apologies, and then over the E. And what you see is that we have a tritone there, okay? And that tritone, if you look at it, that is a G tritone, okay? So if we have G here, if I hold the third of G and the dominant 7 of G, then that makes our G tritone. We'll call that the G tritone, okay? So you can see I create that G tritone as I play my 5 over the 3 major, okay? And the system is calling it G flat 9 13, which is quite correct because that is my flat 9 there, and that is my 13. Again, you will make a 13th chord if you have 6 and you have your 7. So, okay. When you do the 1 on that case, because you are having that sharp 5 playing, you could end with a quartal. Okay, so I'm playing a quartal that is A, D, and G. Okay, and that can be played over the C. Okay, so you could do. Okay, so. Okay. The other way you could do that, I will use what we call tritone substitutions. Anytime you have a 7th chord, you can do a tritone substitution. So, for example, if I have my C, a tritone away from C, that is 3 tones or 6 semitones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It means I can change my C note with my F sharp note, okay? Or I can change my, what chord I was to play on C, I can change it with a chord on F sharp. So in this 4th ending that we are looking at, I am going to demonstrate to you how you will use a tritone substitution. And tritone substitution works when you substitute a dominant 7th chord with this tritone. Okay, I will demonstrate it. So again, so what did I do in that case? I have my 2, and then ideally I should go, a 2 will always resolve down to the 5. So instead of going to my G, and I could play my 5 as a 7, since this is a dominant, I can substitute this dominant with its tritone. So what is the tritone of G? It is 6 steps in either direction, either up or down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will end on C sharp or D flat. Okay? And if you look, if I play my 3rd and my 7th on G, so this is my 3rd on G and this is my 7th on G. If I changed my G and put the tritone away, which is D flat, then you realize that I still have a dominant 7th sound because this is my 3rd on C sharp or D flat, and this is my 7th on D flat or C sharp. Okay, so looking at that, I could actually do. Okay, so I have substituted that G7 with a D flat 7. Okay, but now what I did, just to make it sound more interesting, is that I played the D flat as a major 7th sound. So and it sounds a little bit smoother, a little bit better with the D flat major 7th sound. So okay. Finally, my 5th ending that we can look at is just an extension of this tritone substitution. And this is where I'll now use the circle of fourths to actually end back on C sharp or D flat before I go to my C. Okay, so in this case where we are done 2, then we went to the major 7th, and then down home. In this case, I can use my circle of fourths or circle of fifths to actually land back to the C sharp. I want to come back to this C sharp and end back there. So what I will do is I can calculate a fourth down from C sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And I can actually play A flat, then D flat, and then C. So let me do that again. I could extend that again and actually start from the E flat. Okay, so I'll do E flat, then I'll do D flat, A flat, sorry, then D flat. So E flat, A flat, then D flat to my C. So again. And all that I'm playing in all those chords are major 7 sounds. So I'm starting with E flat major 7. So from my 2, we had our D minor. Then we'll play an E flat major 7th, to A flat major 7th, to D flat major 7th, and back to your home. So you could do. Okay. So I hope you've learned something from that lesson. It's just a quick short lesson on just different ways how you can end from a simple way, or how you can end it with a little bit of sweetness, complexity, make the music sound a little bit interesting. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Mark Kiambo. I will catch you in the next one. God bless you. See you next time.